Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this little baby penguin. It goes along with this adult penguin. You can see it's got a couple inside reverse folds and some other kind of folds that go along with it. And if you want to make a small one like this, I'll show you how to make a small one. But in the video, I'm going to make a big one so that it's easier to see what we've got. So to get started, you're going to need a regular piece of paper. If you've got origami paper, that will work. But if you're in class here with us, you can just use a normal 60-pound piece of paper. And then to get started, you'll need to make an origami square. So you're going to take the top portion and fold it down to meet the outside edge. So start by making your triangle and then folding that triangle over so that the top edge is parallel with the outside edge like that. And then hold it down and use your bone folder to crease the paper right along the diagonal. Okay, then we're going to have to cut this bottom part off and get rid of that. So take your scissors and trim that bottom edge off. If you've got origami paper already, then you'll just start out with your regular square. Now, in the directions, it says to make a little one, you would take this square and cut out another smaller square from it. So you would take your paper, fold it up, fold it in half this way to make a littler square, and then unfold it and cut that little square out. And that will make a penguin this size. I'm going to use a full square and make a penguin that's about that size. It's a little bigger, okay, just for the demonstration. So that being said, now we'll start with our diagram here. You're going to take your paper, and right now it's a valley fold. You're going to flip it over to a mountain fold, and you're going to take this outside edge here and fold it in towards the center, just like this. Okay, leave yourself a little bit of room on the center line, about a little hairline there, so that you have enough room to fold it over later. Then you're going to take this top edge here and fold it into the center. Both of these folds are valley folds. So if you look at the direction, they've got the valley fold symbol. And will look something like that. Now in the directions, step 2 starts from this side, and it says to take the bottom point here and fold it up to the top point like that. So you're folding your paper in half. Okay, and then crease right along this edge down here. Like that. Now it says to take this piece here and fold it in half so that it meets up with this edge down here. But I think that's kind of hard to do without seeing it. So I'm going to open this up to a mountain fold, and I'm going to take the top of the fold here and kind of pinch it and line it up like that with that back piece. I think that's easier to see, and this is going to give us a pleat fold. Okay, that's, if I turn this sideways now, you can see the zigzag there for our pleat fold, and the pleat fold looks something like that. Okay, if you follow the directions, then step 4 looks like this, and it says to take these two pieces and fold them down so they go like this. Okay, step 5 says to take this bottom piece and pull it up, so you're going to pinch the smaller triangle here on the inside, and then take the outside here and fold it out like that. This is going to give you an angle here that wasn't there before. Then you're going to take this and just recrease it, and you'll see this faint triangle line right there. Then step 6 says you're going to pull out the insides from before. So if you flip this up in here, you'll see this little piece and this little piece here need to come out. So I'm just going to pull this out like that, and I'm going to pull this side up like that. Notice I'm pinching right here onto the neck so that the neck doesn't all come unfolded as well. Once you've got that, you're going to just flatten it down and recrease those, and you'll have just a little bit poking out right here. Okay, and that little bit poking out is where we want to make our next fold. You're going to start from this corner here, and you're going to fold it down to meet that corner. So we're going to do a fold right along there. And you're going to fold this a valley fold so that you're folding it up like that. Okay? And you can see that just kind of regular right triangle there. Then flip your model over and do exactly the same thing. Okay? So I'm going to fold from this corner up to that corner with a valley fold. And do it so that it matches the other one. And this fold right here is going to make up the little flippers. Okay? So this is where our model is right now. And now we're going to take this triangle back here and turn it into the feet there. So you're going to take this and you're going to imagine that this is the front belly here. And you're going to take this and fold it so that the little legs poke out past that belly. All right, so I'll crease that. And you can kind of see if you open this up, this is where our valley fold would be, right along there. Okay, and that would be our valley fold. Okay, when you're done with that, open it back up and inside reverse fold this. So this is going to open up like this, push it in, and then crease it back along the creases. And there are your feet right there for your penguin. Okay, now that we've got that done, we're going to take this head piece and we're going to fold it along a line about right here. And you'll notice we're going to have to actually pull this open a little bit with our finger and twist the neck around like this so that we leave a little bump right here on the neck. All right, so again, to show you that, it's like this. You're going to actually lift this little flap up and bend this over and pull it past so you've got this line. And that line should be fairly straight up and down here. Okay, crease that. And this triangle now is going to be like jutting up this direction. Okay, now we're going to actually fold this inside, this corner here inside, and it's going to make the front of those flippers. So I'm going to fold a line that's pretty much coming from like this point where these two pieces meet, from this point just down like that. And I'm going to fold this triangle area inside. So we're going to make a mountain fold. Okay, so I'm going to take that and fold it inside like so. All right, so there's that fold inside. Now I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side and fold this one in like so. And that's going to give us kind of one continuous line right up here to the beak. Okay, I'm going to flip it back over, so I'm just kind of going the same way. And then I'm going to take this piece here, our head, and inside reverse fold that this direction. Okay. Now that we've got that inside reverse folded, we're going to outside reverse fold it. Okay, and we're going to take it so that this piece comes down like that and kind of angles in to make the head piece here. Okay, so if you can imagine, I could fold both of those down, both flaps, and then take this second flap and fold it backwards, reverse that crease to get my outside reverse fold like that. Okay. And now I've got this huge beak sticking out this way. Then what we want to do, and I'm actually going to try to angle this down. Well, we'll leave it like that, I suppose. Then we want to inside pleat this. So I'm going to pleat fold it back like this so that it follows this same line. And then I'm going to pleat it back out like that. Okay, so that little nose is sticking out. Okay, so we've got that pleat fold. You can see the pleat fold. And now we're going to inside pleat it. We're going to just open this up and reverse this fold in here by pushing it in that way and pulling the beak back out this way. All right, And there is the finished penguin. See how that pleat fold goes inside here, and then see how the wings are folded on the inside and the little feet are down here. So that is how you make the penguin, the baby penguin. And you can see how the head is looking up, almost like if if it's sitting down here, it's looking up at the large parent penguin. Okay, so that concludes how to make the baby penguin by Kasahara.